Thank you, sir. Appreciate it, man.
I can't get over it, sir.
That's a wrap of your international entertainment news this morning. Right now, we're bringing it a little bit closer to home, okay? Now, local Cape Town Art Collective, they've been very, very hard at work behind the scenes, collaborating as a community to bring their creative vision to life, okay? Now, in the middle of a crowdfunding campaign, Expresso visits the team to find out how their MAAKboards are all coming together. Cool.
The worlds of surfing and fine art don't often collide, but a collective of respected Cape Town artists and surfing enthusiasts are making this happen in a special way through the creation of MAAKboards.
Ended up studying fine art straight out of school at Rhodes University. After that, I got a really big commission and ended up traveling around Canada and painting the walls of backpackers in exchange for board and lodging. And that's how I started to diversify the art form, painting canvases, painting walls, and then a few years ago started painting surfboards. The name of the company, MAAK Afrikaans, MAAKboards, just making stuff. I've always been a maker of things, from skateboard rails to surfboards, and these are handmade boards from when they start to when they finish. 3 years ago I got a commission to paint a board. I started working with Trev then. We spent a few weeks in the shaping bay learning about shaping, learning about painting, learning each other's arts, and I realized that there was an incredible potential for this to go beyond us and to bring other artists in, and through doing that create an original artwork that just comes in a different form.
Getting together the daring artists who would rise to this challenge required building the network with someone who understands the art community very well.
Well, we feel that there's definitely synergy in working with MAAKboards, because working on a more unusual canvas actually creates a touching point with a much greater market as it were, the surf market, which is also massive, and very passionate, involved members there, also very creative.
To ensure an even unique and customized board, Marty and Blake turned to shaper and surfer Trevor Minnie, whose technique in shaping by hand is an element that is rare in the production of modern surfboards.
Hand shaping is definitely a way more customized board. The shaper is spending a good 5 hours, at least 3 hours, just thinking about you and your board and your rails and your bottom curves. Everything about you, even your personality. Initially, it's getting in contact with who the board is for, who's going to be riding the board. I mean, that comes down to everything, down to his experience, where he's going to surf. So it's 100% customized. For the last 3 years, we've been fine-tuning this, and it really, truly is a product that's, I don't think I can think of any other product in the world that's so customized and so individual.
The talented group of local artists who have been commissioned to paint the boards are thrilled at the opportunity to add their artistic style to the unusual platform.
Collaborating with MAAKboards is very interesting, and it's very fulfilling, because while I'm collaborating and doing what I love, I'm also learning new things, especially about the surfing culture. Just to go in depth with the sport, and how the sport being so different to art, and how it's actually fusing together as a partnership. It's really inspiring. I've never worked on a surfboard before, but as an artist, I like to learn new skills. It's a lot different to painting on canvas, because the board itself is just the foam. There's no resin, it's no covering or any protective layers over it. So you really have to be sensitive, so to keep that in mind while you're painting. Because it's such a good partnership, I think new opportunities, new challenges, and new fun can actually happen from this.
MAAKboards are the true essence of what can be created when a community's passion is ignited by a common and unique goal. And if you're one of the niche communities that lies snugly between the surfing and art spheres, then you can get your hands on one by backing MAAKboards in their Indiegogo crowdfunding campaign.